Have you ever wondered about the process of getting healthy, unadulterated meat from the cow in the field to the steak on your plate? Well, today, we're gonna take a tour through Russell County Butchery in Seal, Alabama, where Ben, part owner and Army veteran of 12 and a half years, is gonna show us exactly how they ensure the people of the greater Fort Moore area have access to the highest quality, locally sourced meat possible. I'm Francesca Cable, your Fort Moore host of Operation American Dream TV. Let's go take a tour. So I'm standing here with Kyle and Ben, who are the owners of Russell County Butchery. And guys, first of all, thank you so much for having us. Let me ask you, how did you go from retiring out of the Army to opening up this butchery?
I think the thing that led us to starting this butchery was the fact that we were both raising our own animals. So each of us have small farms not far from here, and we each wanted to raise animals so that we knew that the food that we're providing for our own families is something that we have as much control over as possible. Kyle and I, in conversations, we've known each other for probably 5 or 6 years now. As we talked about our own problems, we came back to the central problem of where are we going to get our animals processed. And Kyle knew the Wilsons who own this facility, and we approached them about just being able to lease it to start this business. In March of 2022, we incorporated the business. In May, we slaughtered our first animal and began actually working as butchers.
I wanted to farm for a number of years. I bought the farm about 7 years before getting out of the Army. And same issue, didn't have an area to get my pork or my beef on somebody's plate. And so this was a natural first step in our farming empire, I'd like to say, because we plan on expanding from here. So it's been good.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you for that little bit of an introduction on how you guys got started. And if you don't mind, how about you show us around?
Absolutely. So we're going to start out here. This is where it all starts in terms of where the animals come in. So we are right up next to our holding pens. So our farmers will bring their animals to us. They stay overnight here at the pens, and then usually we will start our processing the next day. We just transitioned from outside of our pens, and our pens are connected to this room by this path right here and through this door. So this is our kill floor, and this is where the animals are slaughtered. So let me show you a couple of the beef that we've done recently.
Yeah, let's go in there.
All right, so this is our walk-in cooler. This is what separates what we do from the meat that you buy at the grocery store. So you can see in here, we have all these split carcasses that are hanging in here. And these carcasses are gonna dry age for a period of 2 weeks. During this dry aging time, it helps to improve the tenderness of the meat by allowing natural enzymes in the carcass to break down the meat. It also evaporates out excess moisture from the carcass so that you get a more intense beef flavor to where people tell us our ground beef actually tastes different than ground beef they're used to getting from the grocery store.
Well, it really brings a true definition to the meaning local. Locally sourced, locally prepped, and locally served. So it hangs here for a while, dry ages, gets really delicious, and then where does it go from here?
All right, so we're gonna go around to the other side. After we're finished the 2-week dry aging period, I'm gonna hand it over to Kyle, and he's gonna tell you what we do to process the beef into those final cuts.
Awesome.
After the beef dry ages for 2 weeks, we'll start breaking down the carcass into its final retail cuts. So the beef comes out on this rail system, and then with this winch, we can lower it. And so it'll get lowered onto a cart, and then we'll transport the whole carcass out to the meat room. So I'll put the whole carcass onto this stainless steel table. After that, I can start breaking it down into its primals. The way we do it is we cut the chuck off, and then we have the rib loin section, the short loin section, the sirloin section, and then the round. And then after that, I'll transport it to the saw. This helps us cut through bones, it cuts through muscle and fat. After that, it goes to our tables where our guys, Nate, Brandon, and Jason will then do final trimming, scraping, and packaging. Here we have a state certified scale. So this is our retail scale. Meats go in vacuum packed bags. They get weighed, they get labeled, and then they come to the vacuum packer. So all of our meat standard is vacuum packed. I'll just pull up an example of a final package cut of meat. So right there's a picanha that we just cut for a customer, and that'll make a nice roast for him.
We're currently standing outside the freezer where they store all the meat once it's ready to go to the customers, me included. I have a big stack in there and I'm really excited to see it because I haven't seen it yet. So, sir, if you will please open the door so we can check out the beautiful product you have.
So if anybody purchases a quarter, half, or a whole beef from us, this is where you're gonna pick it up. Again, we stack it on trays. It's very cold. It hovers anywhere between 5 degrees and usually about 20 with good airflow, and that'll freeze overnight. And so I'm just gonna use this as an example. You would back up and we roll it right out to your vehicle. Please bring your own coolers or boxes to put it in. and fill your freezer for the winter.
Thank you so much for joining us on this journey of Operation American Dreams episode, A Slice of Life. I hope you got something out of it. I know I did. And I'm not just talking about the 115 pounds of meat currently being put in the back of my truck. I'm Francesca Cable, your Fort Moore host, and I'll see you guys next time.